Day 22, November 9th, Death Ridge. The name speaks for itself. That's the spot where we're hunting this morning. And I could take you back through the video archives at Midwest Whitetail and show you a lot of really good hunts from this tree stand right here. In fact, this is the 8-year anniversary, November 9th, 2011, when I killed a great big deer on here that we called the G5 buck. That was an evening hunt, but this has been a really good morning spot over the years too. We basically park up by the neighbor and snake our way through the timber to come in the back door into this stand. But that's the main reason was always because this ridge to my right, Death Ridge is a little secondary ridge off a main ridge, and the main ridge was always planted to food, and that's usually where the deer were at. They were coming from that direction, so we'd avoid that area and come in through the back door. Well, with the way the spring was, how wet it was, I never got that planted, so there's no food up on there. So might have made more sense to come in from that direction, but either way, we're in. We're probably about 300 yards as the crow flies from where we were sitting that morning when that one-eyed buck came in and got away. So I mean, we're in the game on that deer. Plus there's just a lot of timber to the south of us. That's where my sanctuary is. There's probably about, there's a few hundred acres of just really rough stuff that's hard to hunt, hard to get in and out of. Your wind is always swirling, you're bumping deer all over the place, so I just quit hunting it. But there could well be something up in that sanctuary, in that big area of timber. We're on the fringe of that. So we got a few things going for us. And just a really cool spot with a lot of history. Today is, I think, 30 degrees, roughly 34, I think it was this morning. So not as cold for sure. Really nice breeze. Probably a 10 to 12 mile, maybe 10 mile an hour southwest wind. So it was really good for getting in. You can hear the leaves rattling in these hickory trees. So the deer shouldn't have hurt us. So now it's just a matter of putting in some stand time here this morning, and maybe a one-eyed buck will come by or another surprise buck.
Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by RK Tractors, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, Spot Hog Releases, RTP Outdoors, America's Best Bowstrings, Hoyman Tree Saws, and Realtree.
It's about 11:15, and we've had quite a bit of action this morning. I'd say it was consistent for, the last hour or so, last hour and a half, we haven't really seen much, but prior to that, about every 15 minutes we were seeing something, either a doe coming through or a small buck. Early on we had a chase, and I don't think we caught that on the camera, but it looked like there was a pretty good buck that was on the lead of that chase. We didn't see that deer again, unfortunately. The bucks that we've been seeing have all been pretty young, very young. So I think that one doe that came through was probably an estrus. There was one doe that came through slow, and there was a buck behind her that was being so careful not to push her, because I think he knew that he wasn't supposed to be the one to breed that doe. I think he was just hoping that she would stop, and he just easing along behind her, waiting for his chance. But that was the only doe we saw that really looked to us like, she was an interesting prospect. The rest of them were fawns, I guess, that we saw. We're going to pack up now. The day has really warmed up quite a bit, and our son's coming home from college, so I'm going to see him for the rest of the afternoon, and Drake's got some stuff that he's going to do, and it's just kind of nice to take a break even though this is really a good time of the season still, we're going to take this evening off. We're not going to hunt this evening, and I don't think I'm going to hunt tomorrow morning. So the next time I'm going to be in the tree is going to be tomorrow afternoon. This weekend, though, you should see bucks, bucks with does now. Kind of like what we saw this morning. You're going to see some of these bigger bucks now starting to tie down with does. The older deer, the more mature ones. So you have to be where the does are, and I think you have to, accept the fact that you may not see much unless the right doe is there. When that right doe pops up, you're going to see everything. So you just got to be patient. This time of the year, it switches from bucks cruising and being active to everything focusing around those hot does. You find the hot doe, you're in the chips. If you don't, you might struggle. So anyway, good luck this weekend, and we'll see you back again Sunday night.